Okay, so the Doomsday trailer released July 20th, and that is a day I will never forget. I was up in Glasgow in Scotland, and it's just one of those moments where you're like, where was I for that trailer? And I watched the trailer, and obviously it's been a while since it's released. I'm a Marvel fanboy, I love Marvel, I always will love Marvel, whatever they do. But for the first time, maybe it's because I'm 18 now, and life is getting a bit more, I'm more world weary, should we say. I don't have the kid glasses on anymore going, this is so cool. I'm devastated to say it. I was underwhelmed by this Avengers Doomsday trailer. It's such a hard truth to come to terms with, but I think what made me realise it more was just watching Spider-Man Brand New Day. That is an 8 out of 10 film out of the gate. And I looked at that film and I watched it, and I went back and watched the trailer for Doomsday, and I just thought, I don't even know, this is the first time I'm saying this, I don't even know if this Avengers film is going to compare to the Spider-Man film. Like, I'd take Infinity War over Homecoming, Infinity War's better. I'd take Endgame over Far From Home. But for the first time, if this trailer is any light on what the film is going to be like, dude, I think I might be taking Brand New Day over Doomsday. I'm not even joking. And what's even worse is that the Comic-Con trailer that they showed was so much better, and we didn't even get to see that. We're going to see it later in the year, though. Kevin Feige teased that. But there's like a scene in it where Reed Richards is screaming at Doom, Victor, did you do this? Why didn't they release that trailer? I'll never know. The trailer, to me, felt meaningless. And what I mean by that, it felt meaningless because a lot of the characters in this trailer I do not care about. I don't care about Sam Wilson anymore after that atrocious Captain America 4 movie. The costume they've got him in is the same from Brave New World. Why? In an Avengers movie, would you not put him in his blue and white suit? It doesn't make sense to me. Ant-Man, after Quantumania, I am a huge believer. They should have made Kang brutally murder Ant-Man in Ant-Man Quantumania. That would have set him up as a threat, and that would have been like a whoa. Okay, Marvel hasn't done this. We're killing the main hero in his own movie. God, Kang, oh my god, he's so much worse than Thanos. The Fantastic Four, I love their movie. I think it's top 10 MCU, but it's only one movie. I still haven't built that connection, so while I am more invested in them than Sam Wilson or Ant-Man or Joaquin Torres' The Falcon, I'm not as invested in them as I was with Iron Man or Steve Rogers. Speaking of Steve Rogers, can I just say before I go into my rant as well, there was an AI photo of this shot. There was two hammers in the shot. I can't believe how accurate that was. We literally got this photo spoiled for us in April. That's crazy to me to think about. So that points me in the belief that a lot of these leaks for Doomsday are already out there. The whole movie is out there. Also, people are trying to cope and say that this is Captain Hydra. I do not think this is Captain Hydra. This is either Loki in disguise as Steve Rogers. I do think we'll get Captain Hydra, but I think they'll save that for Secret Wars. This is either Loki or Steve Rogers. I don't think it's an evil Cap. Person with him in the background, people are like, there's a person in the background. It's probably his son. The more I think about it, yes, multiverse is the time for cameos. I'm fine with cameos. There's reports, spoilers, well it's not, it's a plot leak, that Tobey Maguire and Hugh Jackman are in this movie. But they're cameos. That's alright. When Steve Rogers, when you are so desperate and no one cares about your characters, that you have to make Steve Rogers a part of the narrative plot when his story ended perfectly, it's actually rubbing me up the wrong way. And Marvel usually doesn't rub me up the wrong way. Plus, what is this black shirt and jeans? Heck, what is this concept art? I don't mean how it's drawn. It's beautifully drawn. I don't care about that. But the characters, like when I look back at the Infinity War drawings, I am so excited. Oh my god, is that the Guardians and Thor? Whoa, I'm so excited to see them together. Oh my, is that? Whoa, why have they got Black Panther and the Hulk and Spider-Man together? What? Iron Man and Gamora, I was excited to see these characters. They had been fleshed out. I look at this and I go, Steve Rogers is in the center? He's a main character? I thought we were done with him. Reed Richards, he's a main character, that's cool. Oh wait, his rivalry with Doom hasn't really been built up. Oh well, there's Thor. I like Thor. Ant-Man, back in his Ant-Man 2 suit? What? Why are the Wakandans so small? Well, at least Cyclops looks cool and Magneto. What is Nightcrawler wearing? Why has Professor X not got a proper costume? I forgot Shang-Chi was there. Why is Captain America, one of the biggest names of Marvel, in the top right really small? He should be in the center. I get it. I get you don't want him to be Captain America, but you still have to put him in some sort of stealth suit. Like, it goes against his character.
Gonna wear that? No. If you're gonna fight a war, you gotta wear a uniform.
So that was a fucking lie.
So I don't know what they're doing with that. Thor is one of the main characters. That seems really good. I'm still very invested in Thor. I like Love and Thunder a bit more than most people, and I really like how they ended that film. I'm extremely invested in Loki, but from the plot leaks, from this shot in the trailer, he is not going to be in this film very much, and that to me is mind-blowing. He should be one of the main focuses of Doomsday. Also, spoiler, the plot leak said that Loki visits Steve and puts him in the Fantastic Four universe in between the events of the Loki show. Loki is so busy in that show. When the hell would he have had time to do that? That is just plot convenience. The new Avengers, I'm really invested in Yelena. I don't care about Ghost. I'm really invested in John Walker, but I don't care about Ghost. Again, like the Wakandans, I don't know, Shuri as Black Panther, it obviously needed to happen. But listen, now that they've revealed that David Johnson's going to be the new T'Challa, I don't care about Shuri. Plus, Shuri, I get it. Her character's good in that she went through so much loss, and it shows that she's not like T'Challa. But dude, she was gonna kill Namor. Like, if she was this close. Namor, I don't care about Namor. I don't know why he's in this film. The only reason I'm curious to see him in this film is because of Sue Storm and because of their relationship in the comic books. The Fantastic Four, as I've said, I care about them. But Doctor Doom, Doomsday. Now listen, they should have stayed with Kang. And I think they could have made it work if they didn't make... If Kang didn't lose in Quantumania, Kang would still be absolutely fine as the villain, and we could have had Kang Dynasty. And to be honest, I think I would have been more excited for Kang Dynasty, because this is just hype from nostalgia, and the film looks mucky, and I don't know, the more I talk about it, the more I'm not excited for it, so, I don't know, get ready to see Professor X die again. Yay. Am I misjudging the film? This is the first for me being upset with Marvel Studios.